This is going to be the fourth and last tutorial for knitting for now, unless other requests are made for other types of knitting. Another basic stitch is going to be your garter stitch. This is for when you want something to be stretchy or you want a rougher surface. Generally it's used like on the ends of sleeves or on the bottoms of shirts or on the necks sometimes even. And basically all you do is you knit, instead of knitting one row and purling one row, you knit both the rows. Again, you got to remember to keep count of how many stitches you have and keep the stitches as loose as you can. It's a little bit more difficult to do a garter stitch because it wants to stick to the form of the knit one row, purl one row. The idea is to have a pattern on whatever the front of your garment or item is of one row of knit, one row of purl, for however many rows you need to have of your garter stitch. Runaway yarn ball. Oops. There we go. And there we have it. See, here's stockinette stitch here, and then here you have your garter stitch where you have one row of your regular stitch and then you have a row of purl stitch along here. That's what you want to have. And when you're done knitting, then you're ready to bind it off, as it's called. This is also very easy. You knit your first stitch, then you take your other loop and you knit it too. Make sure you have two loops on your right needle. Take your left needle, grab the first loop like that, and then just like you're knitting, pull that loop over the loop on your second loop. Then you knit the next one and you pull it through, and you just keep on going like that until all the loops are off of your needles. can look pretty clumsy if you until you've had a little practice with it. Binding off can be done with purl stitching or knit stitching, it doesn't matter. I prefer to do the knit stitching because it's a lot simpler to do. And once you get to the end, you can use a once you cut it off, you can use a yarn needle to put it through the last loop. Put your tail through the last loop, and then when you take it off, just pull on the tail after you've put the yarn through the loop and tighten it, and then cut off the tail when you're ready. But there you have it. Purl, stockinette, garter, knit. Ooh, pardon me, knit. I hope this was helpful for people, and if anything else is, any other stitching is what demonstrations are wanted, let me know. Thanks for watching.